Bryan, we're going to turn the floor over to you. There's a lot of listeners out there that maybe they're not sure what to do to get started. They've been thinking about doing something. Give them a little pep talk.
Sure.
For us.
Yeah, I think that the biggest obstacle to overcoming whatever might be stopping us towards a healthier, happier life is ourselves. And I was taught this formula. It's not something that I've made up, but it's a formula that I've applied to my life, and it's worked for me. Like, I guess, like you said before, like Novocaine, right? The 6 step. This is a 5-step formula. You said there's 6 plays, and you just stick to those 6 plays. These are the 5 steps that I've used, and I see many and many, many members getting absolutely fantastic results sticking to something like this, whether they know it or not. And I think, talking through this a bit and explaining it to people could be very helpful in getting started, but then even more importantly, in sticking with the program. So the first part of this is to conceive a vision for yourself. Because if your vision is to just lose 5 pounds or to look better in a bathing suit in the summer, it's really not enough to get you up at 5 o'clock in the morning or to stick with a nutrition program over an extended period of time. So number 1 would be really conceive this vision. Determine, a lot of people call it their why, right? Mm-hmm. So if your why is more connected to your family, and as an example, like what I like to do is I keep a picture of my family on here and I'll flash that in front of me before I do my morning workout. And I realize I'm doing my workout for my kids. I'm doing my workout for my family. I'm doing my workout so I could spend healthy time with my grandkids who aren't even born yet, right? So that's more motivating, and that'll get me up out of bed. So number 1, conceive your vision. Number 2 is challenge your beliefs, because as you start working towards your vision, if it's a big enough vision, your beliefs, your current set of beliefs, often stand in the way, right? We all have 2 people living inside of us. The one that says, go for it, you can do this. And the other one that's saying, what are you, crazy? Getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning or going to work out at 7 o'clock after work. It's too much. It's too intense. It's not too intense. It's not too much. There's thousands of people that are doing this every single day. So challenge your beliefs, and something amazing starts to happen when you challenge your beliefs, right? So when you continue forward on the path, even though in the back of your mind, that little voice is saying to you, who are you to think that you deserve those results that those national challenge winners get? Who are you to think that you're going to have an amazing before and after? But you continue forward anyway, and you push forward, your beliefs start to shift and change. From someone who says, I'm not an early morning exerciser, as an example, to someone who's like, I can't believe how easy it is for me to exercise in the mornings now. I love exercising in the morning. From someone who says, I'm not an athlete, I'm not someone who exercises, I'm not someone who eats nutritiously, someone who says, I can't believe what my life would be like if I didn't eat nutritiously or exercise regularly. So again, step 1, conceive the vision. 2, as you start marching towards that vision, challenge your limiting beliefs and replace your limiting beliefs with more empowering, positive beliefs. The next step just happens naturally when you do that. You begin to achieve your goals. The magic starts to happen. The fat starts to roll off your body. Your muscles start to tone up. Your attitude about yourself starts to change. And as you start to achieve your goals, the next step also naturally starts to happen. You naturally start to inspire the people around you. And the same people that might have been naysayers at the beginning, like, you're doing what? A 10-week challenge? Like, what the heck? Are then coming to you and going, what was the name of that again? Farrell's? Let me write that down. What's the phone number? Could you give me the email? Could you do an intro? Right? So as you start to inspire people around you and they say, great job, congratulations. How are you doing that? What are you doing? It builds you up even more. And then you don't go to step 5 yet. You go back to step 1. You don't stop. You create a bigger vision for yourself. As you start marching towards that vision, you overcome more limiting beliefs, replace them with even more empowering beliefs. You begin to achieve more. You inspire more people. You go back to the beginning, and this becomes a cycle. You go around and around and around until you look behind you and you realize that you're now in step 5. You've created the legacy behind you. There's all these people that, because of the example that you set, have been impacted in a positive way. Through your story, the example that you set, more people have stepped into a healthy lifestyle. More people have become positive about themselves, have increased their self-image, their own confidence, all because of the story that you've developed for yourself. Just like you guys impacted me just a few minutes ago by telling me the story about the member who literally did an Ironman, which, if people don't know, that's crazy accomplishment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's very inspirational. And that story now, that's something I might tell to somebody else, because it just keeps going and going. That person created a legacy and is impacting people far beyond probably what he even recognizes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was amazing.
Yeah. Awesome.
Like, I'm sitting here listening to this. I'm like, this is a whole nother show. Like, these 5 steps. Like, we could talk about this for another hour.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we're out of time. But I wrote all those down because that's awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Bryan, taking your time out of your Sunday to visit with us.
Yep.
Of course.
Keep changing lives, and we'll be in touch soon.